Good afternoon. It's September 8th, 2025, and it's a Monday. We are in the settlement hour, 4 p.m., and settlement is 6507 even. Nothing to talk about overnight. We took out this 3 p.m. high and almost hit it again overnight. But really, the story was that they wanted to take Thursday's settlement up, swipe it at 11, go back down to to Friday's settlement, and essentially just chop the entire range. Right now, what we're looking for is this Friday low here at 6452. It looks really ripe for either way. If this is going to be the start of a bear run, they would have to run this and obviously this. But if this is the bull run, then they're gonna reject off here to then go higher. So it's really those two options right now with ES. And then shoot, I'm doing this live. We have no added daily volume on the actual contract, obviously none on the continuous, none on the Awanda contract, none on the actual index, and none on SPY. So this is pretty much a mixed bag. Maybe this is a good Tuesday open buy, but that's really up to you. I wouldn't recommend it. I would want to see this ran first, since this is a spinning top, and we're essentially coming off of this being a weekly added volume. So this is a spin cycle. I would at least want to see somewhere down here, but at least somewhere down here at that week low. But conservatively, that Friday low, essentially just want to see that rejected. The midpoint of that week's candle is essentially the Wednesday's low to a tick, so that's interesting. So we can look at either of these two levels as somewhere to bounce or somewhere to flush. So right now we're in mixed territory. We're in bearish territory. We want to see this hit for a bull run, or this completely inverted for a bear run. So that's something to look out for. On NAS, it's probably almost the same story. On NAS, we almost got that top of the week, that high of the week. I don't know if we're probably not, if we want to go bear, we probably not going to get this, because this high here is what they took, and now they're going to try and work their way lower. Maybe this high here is something that they want to look at in order to keep going lower. But yeah, right now we want to see some of these lows ran so that way we could go higher. Over the weekend, there was a lot of hawkish talk about, while I go to crypto, there was a lot of hawkish talk about the entire market and how bad the jobs numbers are. For me, bad job numbers are exceptional, because bad jobs numbers means that we are probably going to get even lower prices. So I'm excited for that, because that is a great cash position for me and for everyone else. So if we do end up being on a bear run to somewhere cheaper, to somewhere maybe the previous contract open at minimum, that's a perfect position for me. But conservatively, we're going to look there. Let me go back to crypto. Crypto did nothing. Not really much to talk about. We essentially chopped this range here since Friday, so we're pretty much not doing anything. We have PPI on Wednesday and CPI Thursday, so it would be best to hold cash until a possible Thursday, to hold any cash, not have any positions until Thursday close by, to possible Thursday close by, to see what we could get into, because we really have nothing to look out for. Let's look at the headlines, because I may have missed something on the headlines. Nvidia something, we're good. And New York Fed said the August survey found worst probability of finding new jobs since 2013. So that's pretty hawkish. The fear and greed index is neutral. We could see that in the price action. Really nothing to talk about on the headlines. But yeah, We're still looking at these lows here on Bitcoin. We want to see this July low hit, then go higher, or we want to see this completely inverted. So really, these are just two key levels we want to look at in crypto: 105,019.70, something to look out for on Coinbase. And yeah, we want to see what. I wouldn't be surprised if I end up not doing a report until Thursday. Maybe I should do that, but in general, just if you're a serious buy and hold kind of investor, just wait it out until Thursday. All right, you have a blessed day.